What's up, everybody? Robin Phillips here, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're doing a mid-year market update. Why? Because between YouTube, TikTok, television news, there's a lot of misinformation out there. So we are going to do both a national overlook with statistics as well as looking at our local market right here in Charleston. All right, so let's look at the national market first. So people ask me all the time, Robin, when is the crash coming? Well, a price crash is only coming if two things happen. Either one, buyer demand dries up, and we'll talk about that, or two, people don't have enough equity in their home, so they cannot move or have to go into foreclosure or short sales. So let's look at home equity percentages. This graph shows us that 39% of people that own their home today own it outright. They owe nothing on their home. Another 29% owe less than 50% of their market value of their home. So is there a crash coming because people don't have enough equity in their home? Well, guys, 68% of the market is looking fine and dandy. So I would say not likely. So the next thing we want to talk about is buyer demand. So everything in life is basic economics, right? What you learned in school, supply and demand. And how can we measure supply and demand with statistics in the real estate market? So the next slide I want to show you is the days on market. This is a national number. As of April 2023, we had 22 days on market. That's the number of days it takes to get a home under contract. So a neutral market, meaning not a buyer's market, not a seller's market, is 6 months of sale time. 30 days times 6 months, that's 180 days. So if it takes 180 days to sell your home, that would mean we're in a very neutral market. But guess what? Anything less than 180 days to sell your home, we're in a seller's market. So when I look at this and I see 22 days on market, I can tell you we're in an extremely strong seller's market. That means we have both low supply and strong buyer demand. Okay, another measure of buyer demand is months of inventory. So bear with me, I'm gonna geek out on the numbers and the graphs and all this just a little bit, so hang in, I'll be quick. So months of inventory defined is you have all of these homes on the market. So let's pretend there are no new homes coming in, right? Just we have this ball of homes and nothing's being listed, right? But they're being sold. So, and they're being sold at this rate of sales that is continuous. So the question is, how long, how many months does it take to get rid of all of the homes so there's none? 0. Okay, right now, as of, well, not now, but as of April 2023 of this graph, that is 2.9 months, okay? And we said the magic number is 6. A neutral market is 6 months of inventory. So if we have 2.9 months, we're in a strong seller's market. That means we both have low supply and we have high buyer demand. So let's go back to the question. Is there going to be a market crash? So I have a hard time agreeing that there is going to be a national market crash when we have 22 days that it takes to get a house under contract on average. We have 2.9 months of inventory on the market on average, and a neutral market is 6 months. And guys, these are hard numbers. These are facts. This is not a guess. So we've talked about what's happening right now. Let's talk about what's happening in the near future. So, is buyer demand going to go up, down, or stay the same? We know the average age that people buy a home is around 34 years old. So let's pull up this chart. If we look at the number of people that are coming up on age 34, we can see that this block of millennials has the highest number of people in recent history that are about to come in to the home buying market. And not only are they coming into the home buying market because of their age, they have enough money to buy. So if you asked, is buyer demand going to go up, down, or stay the same? I would argue, in all likelihood, it's going to go up. And I think David H. Stevens, former president and CEO of the Mortgage Bankers Association, said it best. He said, "This nation is standing on the front doorstep of the largest wave of home buying demand in US history." Okay, if I haven't convinced you by now that buyer demand both is strong and will remain strong, I don't know what to do to help you. But call me, we'll get a drink, but you're buying. So let's talk about interest rates. This has been a topic of discussion for well over a year. Where are they going? So recently, Lawrence Yun, who is the economist for the National Association of Realtors, said mortgage rates will drop, with the 30-year fixed mortgage rate progressively falling to 6% this year and 5.6% in 2024. This is amazing news. This is the news we've all been waiting for. So, if we think about what's happening, we know we have super strong buyer demand. We know that we have latent buyer demand, which means like it's just kind of sitting on the sidelines, right? Because interest rates were high. There's sellers out there who have very low mortgage rates right now. They are not interested in buying a new home at 7%. They're waiting till interest rates fall. So now we know we have a very short time frame in which to wait. So what does that mean for your business? Robert Frick recently said, be prepared to jump on a dip in rates, which means if rates are starting to fall in 2023 and continuing into 2024, guys, we are gonna have an amazing Q4 and 2024. You need to be preparing yourself now. This is a 90-day business. If you have not heard that before, what that means is the prospecting efforts, the marketing efforts that you are putting into your business today are gonna show up 90 days from now. So today is the day. Today is the day you start. You start prospecting, you start marketing, because 90 days from now, we are going to be hard into the fourth quarter of 2023, which is only going to launch you into an amazing year in 2024. Okay, so if you're still hanging in there with me, we're going to just take a quick minute and talk about the Charleston market. Two things. One, where are we now? And how does Charleston compare to the national market? So as of June 2023, 2,387 homes for sale. That gives us 1.6 months of inventory. Remember we talked about 6 months being a neutral market? Wow, we are in a very strong seller's market. Now, if we look at just luxury, which is over 1 million, it's a little bit higher, 3.7 months of inventory, but still well below that 6-month neutral market. 22 days average on market. We have a median single-family home price of $606,628. And if it's an attached home, which is a condo or a townhouse, the median price is $395,000. Who would have thought? We have come a long way in price appreciation from 2020. All right, so what about the number of homes sold and the pricing? So here in Charleston, the number of homes sold in the last 12 months, rolling 12 months, is down 24%. But if you just look at the homes that are priced over $350,000, we're down between 11 and 15%. Why? Because there really aren't any homes under $350,000. So you could say that the Charleston market, number of homes sold, were down between 11 and 15%. Let's look at pricing. Believe it or not, the same rolling 12 months, we are up in Charleston on average 10.2% in pricing. That is phenomenal. Why? Because the national average is only single digits. Charleston is outpacing the market with price appreciation once again. So for funsies, really quick, I thought I would give you the top 3 areas that are going up in price the most and the top 3 areas that are going down in price the most here in Charleston MLS group. So down in price, Folly Beach, Wadmalaw and Seabrook. Up in price, Sullivan's Island, Wando Cainhoy, thanks to Point Hope, and that's a huge development, and rural West Ashley. All right, so you are exhausted from statistics and you're like, Robin, what is in it for me? Why am I still here? And I would say, this is your golden opportunity, right? Between Q4 of 2023, 2024, and 2025, we were told by Brian Buffini's group that this is going to be one of maybe 2 or 3 of the top selling years since 1999. That means Get your listing presentation right. Get your database together. Get your lead generation strategy together. Audit your expenses so that you are ready to rocket launch your business when the interest rates drop. So if you need a call, if you need a strategy call, if you are looking for help putting all the pieces together, call me. This is what I do. This is what I love. I can't wait to see you guys on the next video. Thanks for sticking around.